I'm Gwenevere Sisco, and I'm playing Ophelia.
Hi, I'm James Parenti. I'm playing Hamlet, and I also wrote May Violet Spring.
Hi, I'm Monique, and I'm playing Horatio.
Hi, I'm Sarah Eismann, and I am playing Gertrude.
I'm Robert Metz, and I'm playing Claudius.
Hi, I'm Michael Griffin, and I'm playing Polonius.
I'm Matt Leonard. I'm playing Laertes.
Hi, I'm Reesa. I'm directing May Violet Spring. I've already forgotten the questions we're supposed to be answering. Why Ophelia? Why now?
Why I think Ophelia has captured the hearts of generations.
There's this play about a fascinating man and all the drama he goes through, and it seems as though about half of it is wrapped up in this girl who says very, very little.
She has these really great moments of stage time, which for any actress is the most amazing gift that Shakespeare could have given them. But then she's got all of these moments where she's not on stage, where things have to have happened in her own life, in her own head.
She is integral to so many things that happen in Hamlet's life, but we never get explanations from her side.
She has the role of the virtuous virgin thrust upon her by her father, her brother, and society in general, while Hamlet thrusts upon her the role of sexual object.
What makes May Violet Spring important and special is that it takes that character that we're all so fascinated by but don't really have a lot of answers about, and gives her chance to speak.
So the project started with the idea of exploring what happens if we give Ophelia an equal voice in some of our scenes with Hamlet. We take some of Hamlet's soliloquies, which are some of the best-known pieces of thought in the English language, and make them conversations rather than soliloquies.
There are only so many female Shakespeare characters that have power, and then there are only so many female Shakespeare characters that claim more power by cross-dressing, and and there aren't so many Shakespeare characters that take that journey of going someplace, of claiming power and responsibility and like personhood and individuality as themselves. And so I think Ophelia in May Violet Spring is so beautiful because she does that in herself, in her femininity.
She's not being turned into protagonist and therefore Wonder Woman. She's still flawed and very vulnerable and susceptible to manipulation.
Having this woman with all of the scenes that we already have from Hamlet, taking on this new point of view that she gets by giving her soliloquies, suddenly she has this entire new life, which is there. I believe it is there in the original text, but we don't get to see it.
When I first read the script, my favorite thing was when I could, and this is just me being a gigantic nerd, was when I could recognize text from another play or text that was originally another character's in a different situation, and just how the text became new.
So we're not just doing Hamlet, we are doing a different story. So the story of Hamlet is kind of in the ether of what's happening, but what's the story that's actually being told is something very, very different.
Ultimately, what we see is Ophelia finding a voice of her own, and I think that's a very important tale to tell to audiences who might not otherwise see that in Hamlet.
May Violet Spring will be a voice to audiences and women and people in a generation that hasn't been out there before. And it's a really important voice, and it's something that people should have access to.
Why this Ophelia? Why now? Because it is absolutely vital and important that women see themselves represented as human beings, as three-dimensional people who get to have their own struggles and their own course in this world, instead of just being the sidekicks or a plot point in a man's life.
There are so many underrepresented groups in the media, and in stories and in narratives, and in theater in particular, that it's really necessary that we get this point of view. We get the point of view of a young woman trying to find her place in the world, because that's not something that we get to see very frequently.
This is a chance for people to see Ophelia in a different light and see her as a hero.
arts can be a force of change, and arts need to remind humanity what humanity wants to be. And I think that this is a good step for that.
I'm sure I had something else to say on the subject.
You should come see this show.